For the next half an hour, we're going to have Sindy Rivas, and she's going to deliver her community action plan for today, and it's also about education. And Sindy Rivas was born in El Salvador. Her personality traits include practical, idealistic, reliable, leader, sensitive, and responsible. She likes to do volunteer work with children and youth, and help others. She graduated from high school in 2008. In 2010, she received a certificate in entrepreneurship development, in technical skills such as craft in ceramics, business administrations, and human resources. She's planning to have her own business and develop her community action plan once she gets back to El Salvador. Please help me welcome Sindy Rivas.
Work for the community, and with the community is one of the best things that we can do. Make other people happy, make me happy too. My community action plan is building a community center. My slogan is working for a better future. Community center will be a place where the community can work together and develop different programs, and also help and develop the community and the life of the people who live there. This project will be implemented in El Salvador, that is a small but beautiful country in Central America. The population is about 6.1 million. The religion are most Roman Catholic and Protestant. Our first language is Spanish. The capital of El Salvador is San Salvador. Cerro Colorado and the municipality of San Rafael Cedros will be a place where I will build the community center. If you see, there is the map of Central America, El Salvador, and the small red one department is Cuscatlan, and over there, and the small land that is there is my community. The main sources for jobs in my community are 63% agriculture and livestock, 19% milling, and 11% construction, 70% textile. These are the main sources for a job in my community. And most of these employees are young people that work hard all day. They go to school in the morning and they work in the afternoon, or they go to the school in the afternoon and work in the morning. My community, as all communities, have different issues. My community has several issues, but the main are unemployment, poverty, literacy, and delinquency. Unemployment is one of the problems that mostly affect young people, because nowadays most companies, business, and organizations are required to have a college degree, and most of us we don't have. Another reason is because we don't have a lot of sources for a job. Poverty. My community has a high level of poverty. The people have to survive sometimes with $10 to $15 a day to have their needs. And literacy. This is very common in my community. The parents don't send their children to the school. Once, because they don't have enough money to send them to the school, or because the parents just think that the education is not that important. And delinquency, that is the issue that motivate myself to work in this project, because nowadays most children and youth are in vandalism or bad group, or in the street drinking alcohol and drugs, or stealing people. That's why I want to work in this project. Why a community center? The lack of opportunity and benefit are primarily to those who are not prepared, and having a physical space that serves a unified factor in the community is a priority. Community center is essential not only as a place to carry out activity, but also is a epicenter of development for each resident who lives there and want to participate in the community. Where the idea came from? This idea started with the idea to motivate people to work as an organization. In my community, there are many people with wonderful talent, but the problem is that they don't know. So the idea is that these organizations that are working in the community can help young people and children to discover this talent and develop their skill and improve their life. If you can see in this picture, this is what we have right now. Children in the street asking for money, and some of them don't ask, just steal people, and the youth are drinking alcohol and drugs. This is very common to see in the street in my community, Cerro Colorado. Working in the community. Before I came here, I was doing volunteer work. This is what I used to be before I came here. I was the president of one of the groups in my community. I was the president for 2 years. And our mission was do one activity per month to try to keep away the youth from the vandalism and the bad groups, and spend their time in positive thing. For us, it's very hard to work in the community because we don't have any physical space to work. We have to close the street and do the activity there. If you see, in this picture is in each activity that we have to do. Clean the street, put everything there, and also as a committee in the club, we have to request a canopy, the equipment, the material to work in each activity. It's very hard for us because we really want to help the community and try to be a good leader in the community and help them to teach that they can do something better for their life and they can improve their life doing something good. We have different projects. We do a workshop about leadership, about self-esteem, and different topics. These are the picture that the activity that I did 1 week before to came here, and I was thinking, okay, I will be back in 2 years, and we will continue to this. These are other activities. As I mentioned before, we don't have any physical space where we work. In the corner, in the bottom, that is the place where we used to meet. This is the health center, and they provide this space to meet. But sometimes they have this space for other meetings. So we have to meet in the street. Or sometimes just I say to the guys, we can go home, we can do the meeting there, and we can start planning our activity for the next month. It's really hard, but we see at the end what is the benefit of this. We have also with the topic the environment activities. This was an activity to show and to teach how we can take care about our environment, because this is very important. We just have one world and we have to take care of it. different objectives in this project. The first objective is have a community structure where the community association can meet and work with all age who live, work, and play in the community. This is very important because we have the attitude we want to change our reality. Young people can get together freely to create activities and get more people to participate in this project. And they will develop their skill, their potential, and healthy leisure environment to bring youth away from the bad activities and vandalism and decrease the level of delinquency. This is the objective with this project, and I think it worked because before to join this kind of organization, I was a different person. I was so shy, I didn't like to participate in many organizations or events. But when I started working in this kind of organization, my life changed. I learned a lot, and also I help others to try to get in these kind of activities. What kind of project can develop in the community center? I have divided this in two. There are personal workshop and professional workshop. In the personal workshop, I have values, self-esteem, leadership, and teamwork. These are the principal topics that we want to discuss in this community center. Also, the environmental, recreational activity, and to create more community action plan. I don't want to do just this. I want to have the community center to meet with the people in my community and say, we can do other projects. We don't used to stay here. We can look for something else. In the personal workshop, I want to have some workshop about preparing for a job. In our community, we don't know about how to get ready for an interview or what we need to put in our resume. We just go and ask, can we have a job here? But we are not ready for this. That's why it's difficult to get a job. And also incident policing. This is something that can help the community because the local government, sometimes they don't want to help with projects. But if we can get and involve more people in the community and go to the local government and ask for help, I think if we are strong enough, they will listen to us and start a business. I was studying before to came here with another scholarship, and in that place we studied for 1 year. After 1 year, if you have one wonderful business idea, they will provide the money and you can start your own business. What I need and what I have ready for this project. First of all, a plan, human resources, and capital. I have the plan. I know what I want to do and what I need. I have wonderful people that are willing to help me in this project and the capital. With this, I have looking for some capital to buy the land because I know and I have some organizations that are going to help me with the material to build the community center. But I am missing some organization, businesses that can help me to buy the land. Project timeline. I started in the 2012 before to came here looking for some capital to buy the land. And I hope in 2013, at the end of this year, sign contract with organizations that are going to help me. In the February 2014, start doing the opening of the community center. In June and in August, start the workshop in different areas. Who will be benefit with this project? I think the community will be the main benefactor of this project. The community will be happy to have this community center. and positive benefits are coming with this project. And the first is decrease the level of delinquency and have more secure community. Increasing the development of sport, recreational, cultural, and entertainment activity in the community. We know that as youth, sometimes we think that workshops are boring, or we just get no interest in participating in formal activity. But if we can do something fun and something that they can learn, it will be better to get their attention. So develop the initiative of children, youth, adults, and seniors to develop activities and contribute in their personal and professional training is the objective, and develop the expansion of the local culture. I want to do this about the culture because nowadays we just know the technology is coming and everybody is talking about that, but we forgot where we are come from. Sometimes if we ask people in the community which is our traditional song, they don't know. They know about just games, they know about computer, but they don't know about their culture. With this project, more than 200 families will be benefit with this project. And these are the pictures that what I will to get with this project. First, change those children that are in the picture for those who can play, can be happy, and can discover their abilities and their skills. Who will be in charge of this project? First of all, myself. But I'm not gonna work alone in this project. That's why I have the ADESCO, that is the Association Development in my country, that are going to help me, the Club DNJ, and the community. I have different support. I have the local government that can help me with the material to start building the community center. Plan Salvador, that is no-profit organization where I was doing volunteer work, and also they can help with the equipment for the center. En Moje, Casa Artesanal, where I study entrepreneurship for 1 year, and they provide some money for the student that want to start business. Melidas, that is an organization for women that can help with workshop about self-esteem and different other topics. And Habitat for Humanity, this is an organization that builds houses in El Salvador that also can help the ADESCO, Club DNJ, and the community. A dream you dream alone is only a dream. A dream you dream together is a reality. John Lennon. Question, suggestion, or comment?
First of all, I just want to say congratulations. I think your project is really awesome and really interesting. But I just have a question, which is what you're going to work with young people and guys from the streets. And I remember, as Virginia said, some of them like this kind of life they have on the streets with drugs, alcohol. Some of them are even violent. So I don't know if you have any idea how are you going to manage those kind of people who may be included in your project, but they will maybe like that kind of life already. Have you thought about it?
Yes, because I have the experience when I was doing as a president of the club, and sometimes even the guys that are not involved in that kind of bad activity, they are like some kind afraid of the other ones that are in the street, and they are like, Cindy, we are not work with those guys. And I say, why? We have to work together. That is the mission of our club. So yes, it's kind of hard to work in that way, but this is the objective. So that's why sometimes I ask some parents to come to the meeting and look for that, because I can't control them. But I ask also the ADESCO, the organization in the community, that can help to control if the situation is going out.
The question is, what are the ways that you are going to use that one? Okay. What is the way that you are going to use to motivate those guys that they are in the street to go with you? Because, you know, as Brian said, they have already their life in the streets. So what are you going to do to motivate them to get into your project?
First, it's something that I have been working since 3 years before, and the way that I will motivate them is to show them what is the benefit of joining this kind of organization. If they see that they have opportunities and they can enjoy being in this kind of organization, they go there and they participate.
Cindy, congratulations. I don't have a question, it's just a comment, because your project is similar to mine, and I have a suggestion for you. For example, I have to work with youth as well, and to motivate them, I will motivate them by sport, theater, something that they like to do. And I think you can do it as well, because when they do something that they like it, then they can join the organization, and they can go for the sport, for the theater, for dancing, but then they have to stay on the workshop as well. So that could be a way that you can motivate youth to enter into the organization.
Thank you, Diana, and that's why I mentioned that I'm gonna work in that, some sport, because even in the sport, and you know that you have to work as a team if you want to win the game. So I have this in my project. Thank you.
Questions? Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cindy, for your presentation. Your talk really sound fun and full of learning. I strongly believe that young people in our country really need to socialize, learn, and develop skills in a fun and effective way, as your plan described. And also keeping away from drugs and gangs.